1. In the 17th century, tulip bulbs were so valuable in Holland that they were used as currency. This led to a speculative bubble known as tulip mania, in which the price of tulip bulbs soared to absurd levels before crashing in 1637. 2. The shortest war in history was fought between Great Britain and Zanzibar on August 27, 1896. The conflict lasted only 38 minutes before the Sultan of Zanzibar surrendered. 3. In the early 19th century, the British Navy attempted to train chickens to steer missiles onto enemy ships. The project was a failure. 4. In 1872, a group of pranksters in New York City convinced people that the streets were going to be flooded by a great flood. Thousands of people fled the city in panic. 5. During World War II, the British Army developed a plan to use artificial moonlight to confuse German bombers. The plan was scrapped when it was discovered that the moonlight would also confuse British pilots. 6. In the 16th century, Swiss theologian Huldrych Zwingli banned the singing of Christmas carols in Switzerland because he believed they were a distraction from the true meaning of Christmas. 7. In the 19th century, doctors prescribed tobacco smoke enemas to resuscitate drowning victims. The practice was discontinued when it was discovered that it was more likely to kill than save the patient. 8. In 1986, the Soviet Union launched a space station called Mir. It was so poorly designed that it had to be repaired on a regular basis. Astronauts nicknamed it Mirny, which means peaceful in Russian, but also sounds like nightmare in English. 9. During the American Civil War, Confederate General Stonewall Jackson once held up an entire battle to allow his troops to pick blackberries. 10. In the 14th century, King Charles VI of France suffered from periodic bouts of insanity that led him to believe he was made of glass. He had special clothing made to protect himself from shattering.